Welcome to our exploration of the global marketplace. This vast arena presents immense opportunities for businesses to expand their reach, access new customers, and diversify their revenue streams. International trade, which includes both imports and exports, plays a pivotal role in connecting businesses across borders, fostering economic growth, and facilitating the exchange of goods and services worldwide. Understanding the intricacies of import and export modes is crucial for businesses seeking to navigate the complexities of global trade and optimize their international business operations. The choice of import and export modes significantly impacts a company's global trade strategy, influencing factors such as cost, control, risk, and market access. By carefully evaluating the advantages and disadvantages of each mode, businesses can make informed decisions aligned with their specific business objectives and market conditions. This essay will delve into the various import and export modes, providing insights into their functionalities, benefits, and practical applications. From direct exporting, where businesses establish direct relationships with overseas buyers, to indirect exporting, where intermediaries facilitate the export process, each mode offers distinct advantages and considerations. Similarly, import modes range from direct importing, involving direct procurement from overseas suppliers, to indirect importing, where import intermediaries streamline the import process. By exploring these modes, businesses can gain a comprehensive understanding of the options available and make strategic decisions to optimize their international trade operations. Throughout this exploration, we will examine real-world examples and case studies to illustrate the practical implications of each import and export mode. By understanding the nuances of global trade, businesses can confidently navigate the global marketplace, seize international opportunities, and achieve sustainable growth in the interconnected world of commerce. Exporting represents a significant avenue for businesses to expand their market reach, increase sales, and enhance profitability. By venturing into international markets, companies can tap into new customer bases, diversify their revenue streams, and gain a competitive edge in the global marketplace. Export modes refer to the various mechanisms through which businesses can sell their products or services to customers in foreign countries. Each export mode offers distinct advantages and disadvantages, influencing factors such as cost, control, risk, and market access. Direct exporting involves establishing direct relationships with overseas buyers, giving businesses greater control over the export process but requiring more resources and expertise. Indirect exporting, on the other hand, utilizes intermediaries such as export agents or distributors, providing access to established distribution networks but relinquishing some control over the export process. The choice of export mode depends on a variety of factors, including the nature of the product or service, the target market, the company's resources and capabilities, and the level of risk tolerance. By carefully evaluating these factors, businesses can select the most appropriate export mode to achieve their international business objectives. In the following sections, we will delve into specific export modes, exploring their functionalities, benefits, and practical applications. Direct exporting involves establishing direct relationships with overseas buyers, enabling businesses to maintain greater control over the export process and build strong customer relationships. This mode allows companies to directly manage export operations, from marketing and sales to logistics and customer service. Direct exporting offers several advantages, including higher profit margins, direct customer feedback, and enhanced brand building in foreign markets. By establishing direct connections with overseas buyers, businesses can bypass intermediaries, reducing costs associated with commissions and markups. Direct interaction with customers provides valuable insights into market preferences, enabling companies to tailor their products or services to meet specific customer needs. This direct engagement also fosters stronger customer relationships, enhancing brand loyalty and reputation in foreign markets. However, direct exporting also presents challenges, requiring significant resources, expertise, and investment. Establishing a direct presence in foreign markets may involve setting up overseas offices, hiring local staff, and navigating complex legal and regulatory frameworks. Businesses engaging in direct exporting must possess the necessary resources, international business expertise, and risk tolerance to to effectively manage the complexities of direct export operations. Indirect exporting involves utilizing intermediaries, such as export agents or distributors, to facilitate the export process. This mode allows businesses to leverage the expertise and establish networks of intermediaries to access foreign markets without the need to establish a direct presence overseas. Indirect exporting offers several advantages, including reduced risk, lower investment costs, and access to established distribution channels. Intermediaries, with their specialized knowledge of foreign markets, can handle various aspects of the export process, including market research, export documentation, logistics, and customer service. By leveraging the expertise of intermediaries, businesses can mitigate risks associated with navigating unfamiliar markets and reduce the need for significant upfront investments. Indirect exporting also provides access to established distribution networks, enabling companies to reach a wider customer base in foreign markets. However, indirect exporting also presents some drawbacks, including lower profit margins, limited control over the export process, and potential for communication challenges. Intermediaries typically charge commissions or markups, reducing the overall profitability for the exporting company. Businesses relinquishing control over the export process to intermediaries may face challenges in ensuring product quality, brand consistency, and customer satisfaction. Effective communication and coordination with intermediaries are crucial to mitigate potential misunderstandings and ensure smooth export operations. Section 5. Export trading companies, or ETCs, are pivotal in facilitating global trade. These companies act as intermediaries, specializing in international trade. They possess extensive knowledge of foreign markets, trade regulations, and logistics, providing comprehensive export services to businesses eager to expand globally. ETCs handle various aspects of the export process, including market research, export documentation, financing, shipping, and distribution. By leveraging the expertise and resources of ETCs, businesses can access new markets, mitigate risks associated with international trade, and streamline their export operations. ETCs often have established networks of buyers and distributors in foreign markets, enabling companies to reach a wider customer base and penetrate new markets more effectively. They can also provide export financing solutions, assisting businesses with securing the necessary financial resources to support their export activities. However, working with ETCs also presents some considerations, such as potential for higher costs and reduced control over the export process. ETCs typically charge fees for their services, which can impact the overall profitability for the exporting company. Businesses relinquishing control over certain aspects of the export process to ETCs must carefully select reputable and reliable ETCs to ensure the quality and consistency of their export operations. In Section 6, we explore export merchants, who offer specialized expertise in export markets. Export merchants specialize in purchasing goods from domestic producers and selling them in foreign markets. They assume ownership of the goods, taking on the responsibility for marketing, sales, logistics, and customer service in foreign markets. Export merchants possess in-depth knowledge of specific export markets, enabling them to effectively target potential buyers and navigate local market conditions. By leveraging the expertise and established networks of export merchants, businesses can penetrate foreign markets without the need to establish a direct presence overseas. Export merchants handle various aspects of the export process, from market research and product adaptation to export documentation and logistics. They assume the risks associated with international trade, providing a convenient and streamlined export solution for businesses. However, working with export merchants also presents some considerations, including lower profit margins and limited control over the export process. Export merchants typically purchase goods at a discounted price and add their markup, reducing the overall profitability for the exporting company. Businesses relinquishing control over the export process to export merchants must carefully select reputable and reliable merchants to ensure the quality and consistency of their products in foreign markets. Importing involves sourcing goods or services from suppliers located in foreign countries. Businesses engage in importing to access a wider range of products, reduce costs, and gain a competitive edge in the marketplace. Import modes refer to the various mechanisms through which businesses can procure goods or services from overseas suppliers. Similar to export modes, import modes offer distinct advantages and disadvantages, influencing factors such as cost, control, risk, and access to suppliers. Direct importing involves establishing direct relationships with overseas suppliers, giving businesses greater control over the import process, but requiring more resources and expertise. Indirect importing, on the other hand, utilizes import intermediaries, providing access to established supplier networks, but relinquishing some control over the import process. The choice of import mode depends on a variety of factors, including the nature of the goods or services being imported, the source country, the company's resources and capabilities, and the level of risk tolerance. By carefully evaluating these factors, businesses can select the most appropriate import mode to optimize their sourcing strategies and achieve their business objectives. Direct importing involves establishing direct relationships with overseas suppliers, enabling businesses to maintain greater control over the import process and negotiate favorable terms. This mode allows companies to directly manage import operations, from supplier selection and contract negotiation to logistics and quality control. Direct importing offers several advantages, including lower costs, direct access to suppliers, and greater transparency in the supply chain. By establishing direct connections with overseas suppliers, businesses can bypass intermediaries, reducing costs associated with commissions and markups. Direct communication with suppliers provides greater transparency in the supply chain, enabling companies to ensure product quality, ethical sourcing practices, and compliance with relevant regulations. Direct importing also allows businesses to negotiate favorable terms, such as pricing, payment terms, and delivery schedules. However, direct importing also presents challenges, requiring significant resources, expertise, and investment. Identifying and vetting reliable overseas suppliers, navigating complex international logistics, and managing currency fluctuations can pose significant challenges for businesses engaging in direct importing. Businesses must possess the necessary resources, international business expertise, and risk tolerance to effectively manage the complexities of direct import operations. Indirect importing involves utilizing import intermediaries, such as import agents or wholesalers, to facilitate the import process. This mode allows businesses to leverage the expertise and establish networks of intermediaries to access overseas suppliers without the need to establish direct relationships. Indirect importing offers several advantages, including reduced risk, lower investment costs, and access to a wider range of suppliers. Import intermediaries, with their specialized knowledge of foreign markets and supplier networks, can handle various aspects of the import process, including supplier identification, product sourcing, import documentation, logistics, and customs clearance. By leveraging the expertise of intermediaries, businesses can mitigate risks associated with navigating unfamiliar markets and reduce the need for significant upfront investments. Indirect importing also provides access to a wider range of suppliers, enabling companies to source products that may not be readily available through direct importing channels. However, indirect importing also presents some drawbacks, including higher costs, limited control over the import process, and potential for communication challenges. Intermediaries typically charge fees for their services, which can impact the overall cost of imported goods. Businesses relinquishing control over certain aspects of the import process to intermediaries must carefully select reputable and reliable intermediaries to ensure the quality and consistency of their imported goods. Effective communication and coordination with intermediaries are crucial to mitigate potential misunderstandings and ensure smooth import operations. Navigating the complexities of global trade requires a thorough understanding of import and export modes. Each mode offers distinct advantages and disadvantages, influencing factors such as cost, control, risk, and market access. By carefully evaluating these factors, businesses can select the most appropriate modes to optimize their international trade operations. Direct exporting and importing provide greater control over the trade process, potentially leading to higher profit margins and stronger customer relationships. However, these modes require significant resources, expertise, and investment. Indirect exporting and importing, on the other hand, leverage the expertise and networks of intermediaries, reducing risks and investment costs, but relinquishing some control over the trade process. The choice of import and export modes depends on a variety of factors, including the nature of the product or service, the target market, the company's resources and capabilities, and the level of risk tolerance. Businesses must carefully consider their specific business objectives, market conditions, and operational constraints when selecting the most appropriate modes. By understanding the nuances of import and export modes, businesses can confidently navigate the global marketplace, seize international opportunities, and achieve sustainable growth in the interconnected world of commerce. As businesses expand their global reach, adapting and optimizing their import and export strategies will remain crucial for success in the ever-evolving landscape of international trade.